Hi, Christine Byer here, licensed esthetician for 20 years. Today I wanted to talk about best practices when you're working on your skin at home. That's coming up next. One of the biggest things I hear from clients and people who are doing their own home routine is they're not seeing results. And there are a couple things I always ask first. What kind of results are you looking for? How long have you been doing it? Are you taking before and after photos? And really, if you are trying to undo a couple decades of aging, it's going to take a while. And the reason for that is our fibroblasts, or the cells that help kick out more collagen and elastin, and that's the whole reason we do these treatments, right? To get more collagen and elastin to look better so our skin fills out and looks better. That takes a while. So for example, if I'm doing microneedling to a client and they come in, I do one treatment to them, you can see a little bit of a difference, right? Those fibroblasts are starting to engage, they're starting to kick in. But after the third treatment, over 3 months, the results are beautiful. The skin thickens, the skin comes alive because it's had 2 to 3 turnovers in that amount of time. So it just takes time. That's the first thing. How long have you been doing it? Because really, it's that 2 to 3 month mark where things start to really kick in. Those fibroblasts start firing on all cylinders and producing more collagen and elastin and getting everything moving faster, like we are in our younger years. So that takes a while. Now, if you're younger, it takes less time. If you're older, it takes more time. If you think about the fact that it takes a 25-year-old half the amount of time as a 50-year-old to heal from a common cut or scrape, you understand that it just takes time. So the next thing I would ask is consistency. Are you doing it on a regular basis? Do you have a routine? And if you want to find out more about how to set up a routine, check out my last week's video where I walk you through how I work on a client from start to finish. That's a work with me video. It's very relaxing, and you'll learn a lot about why we do things here in the treatment room and how to give yourself the best treatment at home possible. So yes, consistency is key, but then there's the flip side of that. Are you overdoing it? Overuse of skincare machines, I've seen this so much. It's almost like overuse of acids. I still see that a lot on YouTube. Overuse of acids, overuse of retinol, retinoids, retin-A. But the thing is, overuse of machines, I think confuses people because they think they're going to get great results, and if they don't, they get upset. And I'll ask somebody what they're doing, and they're like, this night and this night and this night and this night. If you don't have at least one night off, your skin needs some rejuvenation time. It needs some downtime. And it's like any athlete you work your legs on Mondays and Thursdays, and you work your arms on this day, so you have to divide it up, and you have to they give their muscles recuperation time, and the skin needs the same thing. I always say the magic happens between the treatments. The magic happens between the treatments. Give your skin some downtime, really, because I feel like those who are just really throwing everything at it, just gung-ho, sometimes it needs to just step back and give the skin some time to reconsolidate and reorganize that collagen and just thrive. So I talked about this a little bit in my last video, actually more in depth. So it was under my thoughts on overworking the skin, because I see this less so now, but I still see it. And my last question that I ask people who say they're not seeing results is, are you taking before and after pictures? Because we can get what they call aesthetic amnesia, where maybe other people see it, but we don't see it. And we're like, where's the results? Where's the results? Where's the results? And we don't see these subtle changes over time. So taking pictures on a regular basis is important. If you want to, you can take them weekly. You might not be able to see the minutia, the tiny little changes that happen weekly, but definitely take them monthly, because it is motivational, and it will keep you on track. Another best practice for me is massage. If you've followed me for any length of time, you know that targeted massage, fascia release of the muscles and the expressions that etch their way into our face over the decades is crucial for optimal results. So if you have a wrinkle on your face, you have overworked muscles that need some releasing. So just count on doing some fascia release, because over the years they etch in and those muscles get a little bit dehydrated and the skin around them can get dehydrated. And it's sort of a downward spiral. So when we open all that back up, and it can be something as simple as using a gua sha tool. Here's my favorite, the Anma. This is very ergonomic, so easy to use. It doesn't get stuck in your hair. So yeah, I mean, we just collect. It's not just wrinkles, we collect lymph. For example, this is an area we collect so much lymph. 90% of the lymph nodes of the entire head and neck are located right here. So where do you think we're gonna look puffy? Right here. So something like just doing this on a regular basis is gonna help drain this area and make it look much better. Now, if you don't have a gua sha tool, you can do side, turn your head to side. You know, there are different things you can do. I have a lot of hands-only release techniques that I teach, and you just have to peruse through my channel. And I have another one where we walk up and down the sternocleidomastoid. And once you release this is tight on everybody. This is tech neck. So once you release this, all this trapped lymph just drains. And if you have the little wrinkles right here, then you can go in with your microcurrent and lift. But if this is all stuck and shortened from too much tech neck, from too much screen time looking down, and it is on everybody, like I said, you're just not going to get anywhere. You're going to have a lymph traffic jam. And when lymph is slow, the skin is slow to detox, it's slow to heal, and it's slow to rejuvenate. So that is an integral part of what I do to every client that hits my treatment room. These are just some of the barriers to getting the results we want. And so my best practices are massage, devices, patience, consistency, not overdoing it, and taking before and after photos to keep yourself motivated. These are all simple things that I do in my practice to keep my clients coming back and to make them look beautiful. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye now.